Hi Taurus, welcome to Light Guided. I hope these messages find you well in the month of September. We're so happy to be back with you. We always look forward to reading and tapping into your energies and hopefully offering you messages that are helpful and supportive for you. So I'm going to start with, we're going to do your September soul growth and healing messages. And what do I want to say? So these are general readings. If you're interested in a personal reading, please check out lightguided.com in the link below. I also offer services in intuitive counseling and distance energy healing. And, you know, again, messages won't resonate for everyone. Take what does resonate, leave the rest behind. But if you like the overall feel and style of the messages, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. We always appreciate your support, and definitely leave us comments. We love getting comments. It's a lot of fun, and we will respond to your comments. So please feel free to do that. I'm going to start the reading today with a gemstone card. Give me just a moment to tap into your energies, Taurus. The gemstone of Spellcasting, the energy of peace. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. I'm not very familiar with that particular stone, and I am going to read for you. I'm going to read for you the definition here to make sure I get it right. So this stone, the energy of this Spellcasting, is connected to your crown chakra. It enhances a deep sacred space of meditation and relaxation, promotes inner peace and tranquility, supports you in the awakening of your inner wisdom, allows you to access deeply held subconscious memories for transformation, and it assists in purification and illumination of the soul. So that's a pretty powerful energy. That's a pretty powerful energy. For those of you that this resonates with, check it out. Look it up online and see what more you can learn about this stone. It'd be interesting to see how it applies in your particular situation. All right, very good. With that, Taurus, let's go ahead and look at your recent energies. What are you emerging from? What energy are you currently emerging from? What energy is Taurus emerging from? Let's see if any cards want to come out there. All right. The energy that you're emerging from, or currently the recent past, is the energy of the miracles are endless, the cow spirit. Give me a moment to really tap into this energy, see what messages are here for you. I've been getting this, having this experience for a lot of the readings for the month of September. So the energy of like a sense of loss, or this kind of change. So I feel like for some of you, it's possible that in the month of August, there was a sense of serendipity. There was a sense of, you know, things were moving and grooving. You were really connected in with spirit. Life was going good. And now you might be in this energy of transition where you're shifting out of that into something else. Now, that doesn't mean that what you're shifting into next is necessarily difficult or bad, but the focus is changing, where maybe your focus was on this energy of serendipity and miracles and being really in an energy of abundance. you're moving into a new energy in the month of September, and we'll take a look at that and see what messages Spirit has for you. There's more here. Let's see what else the reading reveals, and if it clarifies. There's another message here for some of you. Let's look at current energies. What's happening currently in the month of September? What is the energy for you in the month of September? Be generous of spirit. So I feel like this is a leveling up for some of you, Taurus. What I'm getting from this combination of messages, and this was the clarity I was hoping to receive here, as you've been focused in the energy of maybe manifestation, abundance, things like that, you're now using that, what you learned from that, what you gained from that time, being in the energetic space of abundance, you're now able to transform that into service. And by service, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to go out and directly provide services to others, but it's being of service in the world. And some of the way that we do that is when we have this energy of abundance, we're able to interact with people from that perspective, from that place of abundance, and it changes people's lives. It changes people's experience, and it could be just as simple as being friendly to the grocer at the store who's having a really cruddy day. But allowing the energy that you've connected into, this sense of abundance, to now bring you into a space of generosity, allowing that abundance to emanate from your being so that you are being an impact, positive impact to others. It's a very beautiful energy, and definitely a progression, definitely an energy of progression, not an energy of I was in this energy and now I'm in this energy. It's very much a sense of continuity here. So let's take a look at excuse me, within the current energies, what's happening on the subconscious level for you? Oh my. Interesting. I'm going to put these cards back and see if they emerge again. What's happening on the subconscious level in the month of September for Taurus? Oh, still getting a lot of cards. I'm going to go ahead and keep these. Let's see what messages emerge. So on the subconscious level, your soul it's really supporting you right now in this sense of well-being. And I feel like for a lot of you, you've begun to really integrate this energy with spirit in such a way that you do have that level of support at all times. It's like it's become so much part of who you are that that it's just part of your foundation. It's just part of your well-being. For some of you in the month of September, there is a sense of grieving. I feel like I said that at the beginning of the reading. Loss. There's this sense of change. There's this sense of shifting. For you, I feel like for you, those of you that this resonates with, the grieving is not this experience of upheaval, of overwhelm. It's more an acknowledgement of the path that you're on and recognizing that, oh, this is just part of the journey. Part of the journey is about letting go and, part of the journey is about letting go and allowing the energy to transform. And in doing that, yes, there's going to be things that you know, you're moving away from, and that will bring up feelings of grief. But for you, I feel like you acknowledge this as very much part of the journey. And so you're able to move through that with, you know, a fair amount of ease. And we also have the closure card. So yeah, at the subconscious level, you're really ending a cycle. This energy that's continuous right now and evolving, you're leveling up. You're really leveling up. I would say in the next, I'm getting 3 to 6 months is what I'm hearing, that you're going to maintain this energy, this generosity of spirit, this way of being in the world that draws people to you, magnetizes people to you, allows you to be an energy of healing for others, even if you don't consider yourself a healer or you're not directly doing healing work. Goodness, that your energy just is healing. So you're coming to an end of a cycle, and I feel like, again, this end of a cycle is about leveling up. So you're already leveling up into that generosity of spirit, and there's going to be a new leveling up here for you. There's going to be a new leveling up here for you. And I have the card of commitment here. There were a couple of additional cards that came out. I usually pull 1 to 3 cards for what's happening at the subconscious level, but we had 2 additional cards here. And the card of commitment, I feel like this is a commitment to your journey. This is a commitment to your process, and you've so fully integrated, like I said here before, the well-being card, that you're next level. I mean, you're just completely leveling up. And we have the travel card. This to me feels like just an affirmation that you're allowing the things that no longer serve you to be left behind, and that you're moving forward with a sense of fertility and abundance and well-being. Very beautiful energy. Taurus, let's look now at what's happening at the conscious level. What are you consciously aware of in the month of September? Awesome. There's that prosperity card. Such a great energy. Such a vibrant, rich energy. So as I said, I mean, many of you are coming, you know, from this space already of understanding manifestation, recognizing how spirit works in your life, really connecting in with that, the sense that life is full of miracles, and you're attuning yourself to that belief. It's not because your life is so much grander than other people's lives, but you are attuning yourself to the belief, the abundance mindset, which is allowing yourself to recognize everything as a gift. And that is a choice that you make. And that's a powerful choice. Not everybody can make that choice consciously to recognize that what's happening in their lives is a blessing. And through that, you're coming into great prosperity. I feel like for some of you, this is more than just a prosperity mindset or an abundance mindset. For many of you, and I'm getting for some of you that do healing work, or some of you that are not just healing work, but it is work that is healing, whether you're an accountant or a body worker or a psychic or whatever. The way that you do that work is healing, and the way you show up in that work is healing. And because of that, you've opened this channel for prosperity. So I actually feel like for many of you, there is going to be actual physical, financial abundance in the month of September. There's just a sense of, it's again, that I keep getting this solid foundation here for you in the month of September. Everything just has this sense of solidity and foundation, very grounded energy. So this is not the energy of, you know, now I'm a millionaire and I'm going to go buy an island. This is, it's not grandiose. It's very practical. And whatever you get, whatever this revenue is, or whatever this energy is that's coming in, that supports you and sustains you in the physical world. It's very grounded, it's very practical, and you will be very practical in how you manage that. The next energy out is the energy of healing. So at the conscious level, again, you are recognizing your healing journey. You're recognizing your impact, that as you heal, that you are able to support and help other people heal. And my attention's being drawn to the 2 rings here on this feminine figure. She has a ruby and an emerald, and they're directly across from each other. And the way that I'm reading that, the way that I'm feeling that energy is, this is that you're very, very grounded, and you're really able to come from the heart. And that is such a powerful combination when you can be fully embodied and have healed enough of your own wounding that you're able to genuinely come from the heart and be a place of service, be a space of generosity for others from a very whole place. It's interesting, this reading, I don't know if for some of you that might resonate, check out the Capricorn reading. It's almost like a continuation from the Capricorn readings. Very interesting. For some of you, this is going to be around healing addiction. For some of you, I feel like this is a very small group of you, but either you have healed from addiction, or there are people around you that are struggling with addiction. And that could be addiction of anything, substance, or, shopping, or, whatever that person has the sense of being out of control with, or you have healed from an addiction. And it may be, as the word addiction can be very strong, but this may be just as mild as changing certain eating habits. If you're, eating something that allows you to feel, really tired, and you don't want to feel that way, you don't want to feel really tired after you eat that thing, you may make a change to your diet. And all of those decisions that you make support your overall healing and your ability to be present. And finally, at the conscious level, we have compassion. So again, you're right there. You're moving into that energy of compassion, and compassion for all of humanity. Yeah, I'm just getting that very strongly. This sense of again, that foundation piece keeps coming forward. There's such a strong foundation here. And because you have that strong foundation, you're able to come from a place of compassion and experience that not in a way that depletes you. That sense of compassion supports you and is healing the planet and supporting others. Very beautiful. Now let's look at the higher conscious level. What's happening in your higher self? And with the messages from higher self, these are things that you may be aware of or you may not be aware of. So these can also be things that your higher self is working on, that you'll come into knowledge about, but may not be there yet. Oh my gosh. See, I asked for one more card, but I got 3. Oh yeah. Okay, these are all connected. So let's start here with your higher consciousness. You're in a space of transformation, clearly. And what I'm hearing is that normally when I talk about transformation, I talk about the space in between different levels that we go through in our growth period. What I'm getting from this card for you is, wow, at the highest level, your soul has come to this planet at this time to transform. Your soul has come here because this is part of a much larger soul evolution for you. Not just, the day-to-day kind of healing and transformative work that I often talk about, but this, again, much higher level. This is big, 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 big picture, soul, big soul tribe level. your transformation on the planet right now, the work that you do here on the planet, is transforming things at a much greater level. And that's true for all of us, but I feel like that message is specific for you at this time, that somehow you need to know that about what's going on. And the vibration of love. I mean, this is such a powerful energy. I can't believe I can't believe it. No, I can totally believe it. It's such a beautiful energy is what I'm saying. That I'm hearing a message for some of you that your soul has been divinely chosen to be specifically for the purpose of healing the planet. And not just the planet physically, but I mean the planet, the people on the planet. So for many of you, you may be aware of this already. You may be just tuning into this now, but Spirit wants you to know that your soul has been divinely chosen for that mission, that that's part of your mission work. And yeah, beautiful. And that ties right into the next set of cards here, which is career, financial health, and inspiration. So earlier I had said that for some of you, you are healers by nature. That's just your being in the world. But you might be an accountant, you might be in the healing arts, different things like that. What I'm getting is at the higher level, you are working toward, whether you know it or not at this stage, but this transformational energy and this love energy, there are a small group of you that this will resonate with, that you are moving in the energy of, the word global transformation keeps coming to my mind. Global transformation, this is about working with large groups of people. This is about transforming in very big ways. And it's so fascinating to me. This energy has been coming up so much with my clients and in the readings. And I just really am getting this overwhelming sense that the healers on the planet are really stepping into their power at this stage. And you're seeing the bigger picture. You're seeing ways to impact the world so much bigger than you ever have before. And you're now at this higher conscious level. You're at the beginning of recognizing that you're moving in that direction, and it's going to obviously support you in all the practical ways, because Taurus, you're very practical, but it is going to end up being your life's work, and you're going to inspire a lot of people and support a lot of people on their healing journeys. And I feel like this is for a group of you, but I actually feel like the energy, there's quite a number of you. It's not like one or two, which sometimes the energy will come through that way. This is for a good number of you, where that's the energy moving in that direction. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful energy. So with that, let's go ahead and look at what needs to be healed or released as you move in this energy. Oh, wow. Okay, there's several messages here. All right, I'm going to take these, even though there's 4. I usually just pull one card, but Spirit's telling me these messages are for you, so I will read these. Okay. There's a lot of messages here for some of you, and I keep getting tapped by Spirit and then distracted. Okay, sorry about that. So what needs to be healed and released? Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So if you're holding on to beliefs, if you're holding on to ideas, and you're not allowing them to cultivate and to nourish, it's time to let that go. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So that one, I think, is just saying, don't work too hard on this. In other words, it's part of your innate being. You don't have to effort so hard at trying to make this happen. It's already happening. You're already in the flow. So the more effort you make it, the harder it's going to be. and discipline, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So for some of you, in order to keep moving through this, you may need to be a little bit more disciplined. You may need to be a little bit more concrete about the steps that you're taking to get to where you're going. And service, I feel good when I can help others. What I'm hearing for this, for some of you, is for those of you that are called into this bigger mission, and by bigger mission, I don't mean more important. I just mean it's rather than it being more personal, it's more global. Some of you are being called into that global level of healing and helping others. Be mindful about, if this is your calling and you know it's your calling, be mindful not to get caught up in providing service to people in a way that prevents you from moving forward on this path. If you have a higher calling and you see yourself in that space, and then, allowing yourself to keep moving in that direction. So some of you might get stuck in, getting stuck in being of service and not moving toward your mission, for example. Beautiful energies. And then let's look now, what needs to be sustained? What needs to be sustained? What energies to be sustained? Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. All right, there you go. Very, very good. And then finally, what actions need to be started? What actions do you need to take in the month of September that will continue to offer you this momentum? Worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change the outcome. So the action of not worrying, the action of, I'll pull a clarifier on that, I'm curious. But for some of you, for Taurus, it's kind of funny. Taurus energy is very, very grounded. You're one of the more earthy earth signs for me. Very, very grounded. I think you're very, very practical. And sometimes moving into this energy of spirit can feel kind of anxiety provoking. And I wonder if for some of you, there's that sense of like worry, that you hang on to that sense of worry. Spirit, can we please get a clarifier on what actions need to be taken? Or begun? Thank you. I'm getting a second message off this, actually. I'm hearing that not about worry, but more about, for some of you that are moving in the direction of creating a business or creating either this larger picture that we were talking about, or even just on a day-to-day basis, that there might be some things in terms of action that you need to focus on. Dealing with details is what I'm hearing. So like making sure the accounting is in order, making sure that the, like if you need a business license or whatever, just kind of very practical things. So not the energy of worry, but just those areas to pay attention to, that there are some details there. And Spirit is not giving me any more cards around that. So let's look now at the outcome. Spirit, what cards for the outcome here? Thank you. Spirit pulled a fast one on me in my last reading. I usually, for this part of the reading, I had a certain deck that I was going to use. And in the last one, the Spirit's like, no, don't use that deck. I was like, wait a second. Okay, so we are going to use this deck for the outcome for Taurus for the month of September. Thank you. Brilliant. This is brilliant. Door to value. It actually kind of comes back to that worry card that I was talking about, in that, paying attention to those details. So in the month of September, you may need to pay attention to details that are going to help to solidify. For example, if you have a business plan or something like that, it's going to be the practical part of this work. And, just bringing, again, abundance. I think you have the prosperity card here. It's like prosperity will come, but it's not going to be this overly, you know, unnecessary abundance. It's going to be necessary abundance. You're very practical. You're going to make sure that the abundance is used well and wisely. And that's absolutely beautiful energy, Taurus. I want to pull a couple final soul cards for you. Final messages as we close out the reading. Final messages for Taurus. Thank you. Oh. Wow, what does that inspire in you? Be bold and strong, for you are the creator of your own destiny. Look within, you will find everything you need there. Burst forth from your cocoon and fly. The sky is the limit if you follow your heart and your own inner guidance. Listen to what others say, but do not blindly follow their advice. I feel like that actually is talking about this practicality as well. Beautiful. And I want to pull, I've been working with this Khalil Gibran's The Prophet Oracle deck, and it's a really beautiful deck, and there's some beautiful messages here. Let's see what final messages Spirit has for you. Thank you. Life unveils her holy face. This is the card of beauty. And I'm going to read the definition for you. And the definitions are actually the poems of Khalil Gibran. They're really quite lovely. Life unveils her holy face. And beauty is not a need, but an ecstasy. It is not a mouth thirsting, nor an empty hand stretched forth, but rather a heart inflamed and a soul enchanted. It is not the image you would see, nor song you would hear, but rather an image you see through your closed eyes and a song you hear through your shut ears. It is not the sap within the furrowed bark, nor a twig attached to a claw, but rather a garden forever in bloom and a flock of angels forever in flight. They're a little esoteric, but I think they're really lovely messages. And with that, Taurus, I send you much, much love. I wish you many blessings, and I look forward to connecting with you again in October. Be well.